Good evening, everybody, and welcome to yet another installment of the Mario 3 Weekly Randomizer Race. This is the sixth installment of this what will hopefully continue to be a fine tradition. Tonight, we have four featured runners of varying experience and skill levels tonight, and I'm sure it'll be an interesting race. Before we get to our runners tonight, introduce myself. I'm Pro-A007, and joining me for her very first Mario 3 commentary, the lovely Amorietta. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. Good to be here. Excited for this next weekly race.
Yeah.
Hope it won't be too trolly tonight. Maybe just a little, but
just a little.
Not too much. We'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully 6-6 does not lead off like it did a few weeks ago.
I was there for that. I remember that. I was not happy.
Yeah, that was pretty awful. But
maybe 7-5 with a boss bass we can start with tonight.
Oh, that's actually even worse.
We'll see.
So from left to right, we have Great White Hope, a relative newcomer to our Mario 3 Rando community.
Mm-hmm.
He's participated in several races and has been improving every single week, so it'll be interesting to see how he fares under the spotlight.
I think he's being featured for the first time.
Yes, he is.
From what I remember, yeah, that's good.
Also making his feature debut is Demon Battler, another relative newcomer. He has made some pretty good showings of late. Again, will be interesting to see how he fares, but he's also made some improvements. Next to him is Justin Man 114, who has actually won a race in the weekly randomizer. He won week 2 with a time of 45:12, a fairly odd seed overall.
It's a good time though for that.
It is a very good time, and he was also in the Mario 3 Rando tournament. And on the far right, we have Raikou Rider, another Mario 3 Rando tournament vet. He has finished a couple of times in the top 5, and this is also his second time in the featured race.
And we do have more than this, just these 4 runners. I think we have a total of, 12 people racing? 11 or 12?
11 or 12, yeah. Several other very good racers like Paradox and Human Mustard and Leslie Pro 04 and Macobra, who actually won last week, are also featured.
True.
Are also featured in tonight's field. So we have a very good assortment of players here. So for those of you who have never seen a Mario 3 rando and stumbled in here, looking for something to do on a Saturday night, you're asking, what the heck is Mario 3 rando? Well, it is the Mario 3 you know and love, but the world orders have been shuffled, level orders have been shuffled, enemy placements have been shuffled, and even items. So, for example, end cards are no longer going to give you what they say they give you. Hammer Brothers will give you random items. So we have a lot of differences, but the same basic structure of the game has not changed.
Mm-hmm. World 8 is always World 8.
Yes. But
because
everything
that's where
else,
Bowser is, of course.
So I have an adjusted screen. That's interesting. But yes, but the rest of the world orders are mixed up. So World 1, for example, could be World 6 so far, and so on and so forth.
Oh, and one major difference is that the hammers that you get can break locks, which was not possible in the vanilla game. So that can make for some very interesting routing.
Yeah.
Shortcuts.
So, yeah, so that's going to add an interesting layer of strategy to the game, because hammers are randomized so they can pop up more frequently than before, and that can shorten several worlds, notably worlds 1, 2, 4, and 5. But they can play a role in the other worlds as well, depending on routing. And pipes have also been randomized, which make World 3, 7, and 8 in particular interesting, because you could have a very quick World 3 or World 7, or you could have
a very bad one.
Yes, you could, and it has happened. So we're just waiting for Justin to get his...
I hope everything's okay there.
Yeah, it should be. So anyway, but yes, so in terms of length, how long does this take? It depends. We're doing an any percent warpless run, so no warp whistles, which have actually been disabled for this version of the rando.
Yeah, so they've been removed completely.
Yeah, it's no danger of that. So, but just depending on how this breaks, it could take anywhere from about 37, 38 minutes, depending on how generous it is, and it could take up to an hour for even the top players.
Yeah.
If the game is not obliging and makes you play a lot of levels.
How many hammers does the game have in vanilla?
Let me think. 1, 2, I believe it's 3.
3. Oh, and there's clouds too.
There are clouds.
They find clouds. They could do a lot of skipping as well. We'll see. And there's what, 3 of those as well, or 4?
I believe that's correct. Yes. So we have the go-ahead, so we should be starting any second now. So good luck to our runners tonight. We should have quite an entertaining show for you.
There we go.
Off. So
World 4.
World 4. So there will be no early pipe for World 4, so they can't use the hammer. So 4-1 leads off, and it's a palindrome. It's 1-4.
And if you notice, the world that you see in-game on the screen at the bottom where it says World 1, that's showing you what world you're on in the randomizer, not what the actual world is in the game.
Right. That was something that they fixed, actually, for a recent update of the rando.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier to remember, less confusing, I think. Keep track of where you are, how many worlds you have left.
Alright. So Justin, Demon, and Raikou all finished 4-1 pretty quickly. 4-2 is 7-2 from Pipeland. Not the easiest level, particularly if you get boss basses or just some really unpleasant piranhas. And
No early leaf to be able to float over the top there.
Justin's taking the long way back. I think he's going for... I'm not sure what he's going for, actually, come to think of it. I think he miscalculated, but he's trying to go for peace speed. But either way, clears. Raikou is... Raikou's out. Justin's about maybe a second behind.
The angry sun is hiding below. Hopefully it will not cause any trouble.
Early hammer, bro.
See what we get here.
A star, so...
Not the worst thing.
No. Good for quick kills on hammer bros, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And have the tanks level from World 8. So one thing you'll notice is the tanks... Ooh, nice dodge there by Justin. The first tank level is actually thrown in with the regular levels, whereas the Navy, Air Force, and Super Tanks levels are all thrown in with the fortresses because they have Boom Boom. Oof. Good kill by Raikou. He gets an anchor.
So that gives a random item instead of in vanilla where it would keep the airship in one spot. It's a little bit...
6F1 is our first fortress of the game, which is actually a welcome change of pace, because I don't know about you, Amor, but the last few seeds I've done, the World 4 fortresses keep popping up in World 4.
Yeah, that's true. I had an unfortunate death here by Demon. Great White, yeah.
Great White Hope taking... Ooh, a death for Justin. Raikou says no thanks to the Fire Flower.
Oh. A little bit of trouble here.
Yeah. A little bit. Justin's having a hard time with the 6F1. Demon is pulling ahead of him right now. Great White Hope trying to get through tanks. 4-4 is 6-5. One of two levels in the game that is absolutely required to have flying ability to clear it. The other being 7F1. Raikou,
Sometimes you get a boss bass or angry sun here, but it looks like we've been spared this time.
Yeah, it's that is a popular level for boss bass in particular to show up. Oh, no problem for Raikou. He's through. Another hammer, bro. Having a little trouble. We got kind of caught crossfire there.
Oh, there we go.
Clears it out. It's
nice
a P-wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So he's going to avail himself a hammer. He's also 7,000 points away from an end card, which you get at 80,000 points.
Mm-hmm.
And some players like to play the end cards, some don't, but there is the possibility you could get extra hammers or clouds out of the end card. You've got to play to find out. But in the meantime, Raikou, I believe, went to 4-5, and that is one of the 8 lost levels in the game.
Mm-hmm.
The lost levels are 8 programmable levels that were found when they were stripping the code out of the game. And these levels are thrown into the mix. So Raikou, instead of playing the lost level again, has decided to try his luck at 4-6, which is 7-3. Mark, chat, there are 8 lost levels. And to date, I have not seen a single rando get all 8 of them. I've seen as many as 6.
I think I've gotten all of them maybe once or twice.
In a warpless setting?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Or at least most of them, maybe like 7 of them.
Yeah. So Raikou was going to the end card. Demon takes a double Fire Bros.
Fire Bros and water, that's like what you really don't want to get.
Well, he's not having a whole lot of fun right now with ducks, so he's got to watch it. He takes another death.
Of course, he goes back in all prepared and gets a different one, of course.
Yeah. Oh dear. He could take a game over here. He's down to his last chance. He's got to get this.
He got stuck.
Yeah, okay, there.
Okay.
Whew.
Very unfortunate when that happens.
Yeah, really. Great White Hope finally gets up there.
Still has to be careful though, because he's on 0 lives.
Yeah. 4F1 is the second fortress, so we were all caught up by the adventures of Demon. So, playing on the knife edge, but 7-3 should be safe enough to where he can get through that okay.
Mm-hmm.
Raikou is done with the fortress.
On his way to the airship. Let's see what we get here. Mm-hmm.
Great White Hope taking a double Hammer Bros, and our first airship is World 5.
5, yeah.
Roy's airship. Great White Hope taking no chances. Gonna use the star. One thing we did not mention is the HP and the attributes of the Koopas are randomized. So instead of 3 hits, it could be as many as, well, more than up to 5, and it is a 5-hitter for
Iggy. We're seeing, yeah, and it could be as little as 1, which is what you want to get, but...
Mm-hmm. You also don't want to get Koopas that shake the ground between hits.
There can be, there's only 2 that will do that, right?
I believe so, yes. So, you really don't want it to be Wendy.
Not at all.
So, Raikou Rider... Ooh, Great White Hope got sniped. Looks like Demon took a game over, but because he broke the lock, he goes right back to 4-4.
Oh yeah, that's right. It will stay broken.
Not a total loss. World 6 is up next. No good pipe for Raikou, so he's gonna have to play this straight through. And ooh, that's not good.
Beta level auto scroller.
Yep.
Certainly nobody's favorite level.
Not at all, not at all. Justin finishes off Iggy at 9:26, about a minute behind Raikou. So, but yeah, all auto scrollers have been turned off in this game, except for with 2 exceptions. This is one of the one you're seeing on Raikou's screen is 1. The other is 5-9.
Because of its diagonal movement, right?
Correct.
Yep.
So, perhaps not the most auspicious start to the tonight's randomizer, but we're still plowing through. Ooh, Demon goes right into the hole. And that's always been a fear of mine. The 7-3. So,
power-ups in the level have been randomized, so in vanilla, those are all stars.
Right.
But not necessarily here.
No. Not unwelcome, of course, but you just got to be careful. So 6-1 was a loss level, 6-3 is 5-4. Pretty short level, and also a popular place for boss bass to appear, particularly in the second half. Great Great White Hope is at is at Roy's airship, which is really Iggy, but you get the idea.
He's small, so we gotta be careful here.
Yeah, he should be okay. It's a 5-hitter, so yeah, he's got to be a little careful. But he should be okay. Mm-hmm.
One more. Good.
And a cloud for Raikou Rider, so you can pick up. Could have a quick kill here for Demon Battler for Boom Boom. So yeah, so using the cloud can help him skip a level. And it can come in handy if you get a really bad one, like say 7-5 or 6-6.
Would have been nice for that auto-scrolling swimming level we just saw.
That would have been nice. That's another good one to use because it's a 90-second time sync.
Yeah.
Demon is finally at the airship after some drama. Raikou is going through the card. The card, what you remember from the NES game does not apply here. So you cannot use, you cannot use your memory to get you out of this one. Demon trying to go for a slight time save by grabbing the wand off screen, but he was a little out of place, so no luck there.
How much time does that actually save? A couple seconds, or?
About a second and a half, if that. So, Fort was 3F1. And,
very unfortunate death there.
Yeah. 6-4 is another lost level, an ice level variant.
I always found those unusual, the ones that just go up and down like that. A little strange.
Yeah. Ooh, another death for Great White Hope. Got caught by the wind, got caught by the tides. So I think that was 6-5. Is Raikou 6-5 or 6-6? Probably 6-5, just based on general preference. That's another lost level, our third tonight.
Yeah. Maybe we will see them all tonight, who knows?
Yeah. See your good luck. You're gonna see all of them. It was
it was. Now we got a couple Hammer Bros coming up.
One hiding behind the block, or the
Come on, Hammer Bro, we don't have time for that.
Yeah. Hopefully the other Hammer Bro doesn't come running into him, give himself a chance to... Yes, he does.
That's exactly what happened.
Well, luckily it's just one Fire Bro.
Oh, he's got this, yeah.
Yeah. Another P-Wing, so...
And Great White's on 0 lives here.
Yeah. Demon finally gets out of the lost level, 6-1. That's 6-7 for Raikou Rider. That's 4-2.
Angry Sun wasn't much of a problem there.
No. He has his moments. 7-9, he can be a real chore in the second half.
Oh yeah.
The pipes. So he uses the cloud to skip the fortress, a popular gambit, provided this works out, and it should, because 6-8 is 2-3 with another Angry Sun appearance.
Maybe a pain at the end of this level.
Little bit, but he should be okay. Okay, he's got the timing down, so the Koopa Shell should take care of him.
Yep.
Oh. Or not.
Oh, get in there. Okay. That was a close one.
Little dicier than he would have liked, but he's through. Great White Hope gonna take advantage of the
no good though.
Yeah.
Almost.
Is that 6-10? I believe is vanilla.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Oh well. Uh, 6F2, well, it's close. It's almost vanilla, not quite at 6F3.
Hmm.
Not one of the slightly more difficult fortresses in the game. Whereas 3F2, where Raikou is in, is one of the easier ones. Looks like 6-2 is 6-9. That's where Great White Hope is in.
All done with that.
Yep. So Raikou, according to our screen, based on what we're seeing, we don't have all the players, of course, but he's got about a 2 or 3 stage lead on Justin Man. And a
Alright.
slightly bigger one on the other two. Another vanilla level World 6 airship is in World 6.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, too much vanilla going on here.
a little bit. Little. And I like vanilla ice cream, but you know, we have 31.
We need some Boss Bass and Angry Suns in these.
Yeah. Lemmy can be an odd Koopa Kid. He's a 4-hitter. So.
A little better than 5, but not great.
Yeah. Let's see, that was about 1740 for Raikou, so a sub 10-minute World 6 when you have to play it the whole way through. Never a bad thing.
That's a long world. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Justin Man also going for 610. Looks like Demon actually went for 6-6 and got 4-6.
Alright, got World 5. Angry Sun to start us off.
Yep, 3-8. Is this off? Actually, Demon went for a 5 up there to give himself some breathing room. He still remembers the game over, so that's a good strat.
Mm-hmm.
You'll even see veteran runners do that, where they'll go for a quick 5 up, just because, you know, you never know if you're going to get something really awful.
Yeah, it's definitely safe.
Yeah. So 5-2 is 3-4, another World 3. Exciting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have not seen a single level from World 1 yet.
I think you're right.
Yeah. We've seen the 1-5 variant, so...
yeah, that's true.
But I think we've seen something from every other world, at least. Right. So Justin is on his way to the airship, while Raikou is going to take on some some boomerang bros. And double star. Oh, that's nice. Another end card for Raikou. We will happily take that one.
Now, did they get any hammers yet from these?
I don't believe so. No. So that might inform. There's a cloud in there.
Yeah.
That's
Now, an
it.
anchor could be a hammer.
It could be, but it's not likely.
Hmm.
So 1-3 and 5-3. This is another place where you can get a quick item.
There, we've got our level from World 1 now. Finally.
And so, and
Look at an
normally,
item.
yeah, of course, normally we have a whistle here, but those have been turned off. It could be one of, I believe, 13 items, and it's a flower. Ooh, Teeman almost went over the edge again. Great White Hope's taking his time. So
he's up to 3 lives now, though, so he's a little bit better position than before.
Another cloud, which is nice, but I think he was really hoping for a hammer here, so he could skip three levels minimum in the second half of World 5.
Seeds being a little stingy with the hammers. Hopefully, we'll be seeing some soon.
Yeah. Now, the tower here is one of 4 levels in the game that will never be randomized because of the way it's coded into the game. Great White Hope had a little trouble with Boom Boom, who's taken to the air. Okay, finally got a hold of him.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, he gets fast, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
All right, he got him.
Yeah, the tower, 2 Piranha levels, and of course Bowser at the end will always be in the same location. So, Demon, I think, went to 6-9, and that's 1-2. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. He's like, nope.
5-4 is 7-5. That is definitely worth a cloud.
Absolutely. He's got to be careful here now.
Yeah.
Not to die in this level, because if he does, then he'll be put behind level 4 again, and then have to do it.
Yeah. It's got 2 clouds, so that's good, but
could use another one, but hopefully not have to do that.
Actually, the way the Hammer Brother was positioned, he could have skipped 2 levels and gone straight to the Hammer Bro and gotten a quick kill.
Wow, nice.
But not to be. But 6-2 is not a terribly difficult level. Demons almost to the end of World 6. Great White Hope. Uh-oh. Gets worse. That's 5-7. That's 6-6. 6-6. The level that makes everybody cringe, no matter how good you are.
Even when you're not playing the game, it still makes you cringe.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is not any fun. We had a seed 2 weeks ago or more?
Yeah. I think yeah, and this was the first level.
Yeah, this is the first level right out of the box.
Because you're small with no power-ups, you're kinda gotta just do it somehow.
Yep. How, you don't know. Ooh. Oh.
First try, though. Well done.
Yeah. Demons out of 2352. That was 5-7. The anchor is a raccoon tail. That's nice.
And that means it will be one every time you get an anchor.
Correct.
The item won't change.
Raikou is a little off position, but he'll get another crack at this. Another free item here. Be that beloved hammer. See how quickly Justin Man decides to... Yeah, he's noping his way out of this.
Another perfect use for a cloud.
So 5-8 is hand 2, and this is another chance for more free items. And whatever item this is will appear, and it's going to... 2 more frog suits in our future, everybody.
We had to see at least one of those in this seed.
Well, yeah, I know. 5-9 is 8-2.
Being chased by a little boss bass action, but he's floating up there.
Yeah. Normally you take the lower route and try and cancel out this boss bass, but he's being a little early right now, so...
Cutting it a little close there.
A little bit.
He's okay, though.
Raikou's a pro. He knows what he's doing. Nicely done.
Great White heading to, uh-oh.
Yeah, to Lemmy. Having a little trouble there. So, Raikou is onto the World 4 airship.
Alright, 2 more hits for Lemmy here.
Should be okay. He's using his juggling act to confuse the issue.
Still no earthquake. And 2-hitter.
Nice. So, and if you're enjoying tonight's race, we do have a one-day tournament on June 2nd on Randomania that will feature 32 competitors playing in a all-day tournament, including both of us, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
That's gonna be exciting.
So we still have actually positions open for racers. I think we're still a few shy. So if you're interested and you like Mario 3 and you like randos, give it a shot. We have players of all. We have players who are in the tournament. And we have players who have who are new to this.
Yep.
A lot of fun.
Oh, Demon is...
Well, that confirmed that part.
Just gonna say, he was attempting that level, but nope.
Nope. 5 was 2-1, and 5-6 is 2-2. In World 2, and another popular place for hammers, but is not getting... Hammers have been surprisingly absent.
We've seen 0, right?
Yeah. And the end card game isn't given any, so... 5F2...
See how Demon handles this 6-6 here.
Something resembling quiet dignity, we hope, but that's not an easy thing.
Nope.
You can even the hardened veterans of this, like Sky Bills, who's an extremely accomplished Mario 3 randomizer player, even she can't stand this.
Mm-hmm.
Another lost level, our 4th, I believe.
No, this is in place of, I think it's 7-2?
Something like that, yeah.
All the pipes.
Yeah. Ooh, Justin got eaten. That's cruel. You might be thinking about, thought he was going to go for the cloud, but he's deciding to press on. Quicksand, or the Oasis level, is 5-2, so a lot of World 5 and World 2.
Nice jump there.
Clears the chasm. Great White Hope working his way through the tower. Demon is about to the second fourth, so he's a couple levels away. Justin's on the airship. I think Raikou was in 2-5. Yeah, no, 2-4. That's.
I agree with that hitbox there.
Yeah, it was a little wonky. He's gonna try 2-5, which is actually 2-4. So. Justin, man, is out at World 3 at 29:55.
Yep, just about at the 30-minute mark now.
This has been a long seed.
That lack of hammers.
The lack of hammers, and just a pretty ugly lineup of levels in the second half of World 5 is really throwing everybody off. Demon mistimed his jump. Excuse me. Coin ship for Raikou. Puts a quick double kill on the Hammer Bros.
How about a hammer? No?
How about a hammer?
How about that hammer?
See? So that's it, Amor. You just gotta keep asking for hammers and the game will give it to them.
If you ask nicely, sometimes the game complies. It usually doesn't, but once in a while.
Well, another boss bass sighting in 6-1 in the which is in the pyramid.
Pretty popular place for him.
Yeah, 6-1 he does. Ooh, Justin apparently forgot. Not an easy jump. Demon is taking the safe route and using a P-wing through 8-2. Raikou saying nope to the hammer, bro. He's gonna go straight on to the World 3 airship. In that spirit, we still have Worlds 1, 3, and 7 left to play in. That hammer will actually come in handy in World 1.
Oh, absolutely.
It might in 3 or 7, depending on the pipe draw.
Earthquake, and it's done.
It's a 2-hitter. Luckily for him. Raiku's done at 31-51. Demon is working his way up the airship. Didn't have any trouble with Roy, which was a 2-hitter. He's done at 32-13. Great White Hope still working his way through 6-6.
Mm-hmm.
World 7. Gonna be good or really evil?
Kind pipes here?
No, that's
Not yet.
That's not awful. Another lost level in 7-6.
That's what, our 5th one?
Mm-hmm. And it's the easiest of all the levels because there are no enemies. So the only thing you have to do is finish this before time runs out.
Which you have plenty of.
Here's hammer for Justin. Probably wondering where was that? He might use it right. He might use it right now. 4. 5F1. Justin have a little trouble. Oh boy.
Oh, brutal.
He can do this, but he's got to time it. Okay.
Nicely done.
Yeah. That's not easy. That can be a very tight jump. So he's going for 3 pipes here. Will one of them take him to 7-8 or to next 7-9?
Oh, no.
Nope.
Not what you want to see. Oh.
He even goes over the edge in 5-6. Do that again. Piranha also doles out another item. Justin missed the drop, so he's going straight down to the bottom half of 5-2.
Never get to see that part of the level.
Not very often, at any rate, no. Raiku's still following the pipes, wherever they may lead him, and he gets it.
Yeah.
Very nice. No guarantee given that routing, but that turned out to be a very astute play by Raikou, and maybe a little lucky as well, but half of randomizers are luck.
Mm-hmm. Nicely done with that level.
Yeah, very good 3-2 by Raikou. He's a decent vanilla speedrunner of this game as well. So he knows the tricks well enough to use them to his advantage. 7-9 is a 2-1, another popular boss bass level.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who enjoy that kind of sadism.
Fortunately, though, or unfortunately, he's not here.
Fire snakes in abundance, at least, and fire chomps. Fire chain chomps, but
Great White going into airfort.
Yep.
Airship, not airfort.
But about a world and a half behind. Oh yeah. Raiku's not taking any chances. He's just gonna go straight on and do the second piranha. He skips the fortress altogether and gets a
I'm
mushroom.
looking for a hammer. Because they probably have music boxes, huh?
Yeah, and we're still at the point where it's not a bad idea to keep playing these, especially since there's been a dearth of hammers and clouds as well. Clouds have not been especially rich either. Great White's done at about 30 flat, we'll say. Ludwig is normal, nice, and a 2-hitter.
So we have Wendy left.
We have
Right.
Wendy. We have Wendy and Larry left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now
So
one of
we'll-
them will be an earthquake because we've only seen one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it ends up being Wendy.
So Justin's done at about 36:55. So, but World 1 will be the last one before. And it's a God pipe.
Oh, perfect.
Game is finally starting to show some mercy.
Mm-hmm. Safely using a P-wing, which I think is a very good idea here.
Yeah, especially with Wendy, because God only knows which one we're getting. Well, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. One hitter.
Doesn't get much better than that.
So
Already on to World 7.
yeah, it took Raikou 26 minutes to go through the first 3 worlds. It's taken him just over 11 to go through the next 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can we say terminal velocity? I mean, man. And he's going to get a quick World 7 because of the hammer.
Our one and only hammer.
Yep.
And 1-2 for in World 1. A little too close to vanilla.
A little bit. I had seen that somewhere else. Maybe I was thinking of another level. Oh well.
I know we saw 1-3 somewhere earlier.
Ooh, demon getting gulped.
Oh, Boss Bass, come on.
Be cool. Raikou using those speed strats. So looks like Justin is following the same route as Raikou did, which turned out to be the correct one.
Mm-hmm.
Still a hell of a prediction, but in my opinion. But what do I know? But
Definitely got lucky.
yeah, as we said, half of it is luck, and especially in the second half of these things, you really want to get something going your way. One more hammer, bro. What's he gonna give? A star.
Use a star, get a star.
Yep.
That's fair, right?
Yeah. Seems eminently reasonable to me.
The demon finally gets his hammer.
Yeah.
Sure he's happy about that.
Yeah. As happy as one can be, I suppose. So, yeah, Raiku's gonna try and go for that glitch with the wand. It looks like he got it. So Justin guessed correctly, so he's on his way to making this pretty quick.
And Demon's on his way to World 5.
Yep. So Raikou, this seed suddenly went from being about a sure 50-minute play to maybe under 45, depends how this breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And leading off is a pretty quick one, 7-7.
And the item here will always be a star, because otherwise you can't finish the level.
Right. Okay, so Justin's actually is playing 7F2, which is actually 6F2. Because Raikou skipped over it with his cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting to the point where we got to start thinking about who is going to win this. We have no confirmed finishes yet in Rando.
From the other runners.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody yet.
Can't go that way. So Demon Battler's on 1-5. That's 7-1. Yes, it is. So Demon has got a choice to make. He can go that way, or he's gonna turn around. Air Force was in the fortress position, I believe, so that's interesting. Haven't seen that. Haven't seen Navy or Super Tanks yet either.
Nope.
Maybe lurking in World 8? I know one person in chat is enthusiastic about the idea.
Of course.
He doesn't want to do the Air Force. Doesn't want to go across the hand bridge unless required. One more shot at this. Is this it? Okay.
Oh, no.
Maybe not required. So that's instructive, but now, again, he's gonna roll the dice with 8-2 and 8-1 in reverse because he'd much rather play that than than chance it with the hand bridge.
Mm-hmm.
With the boom shake. Problem for Great White Hope. He's out at 43-26. Looks like Demon is also going the same route as everyone else.
No problem from Wendy.
Nope. So we're gonna know in about 45 seconds to a minute if hand bridge is required. Very best. I believe it could play out to where only Air Force is required. It depends where the pipe takes them.
No, I didn't notice Raiku's inventory. He doesn't have any more clouds, does he?
No, he does not. So, Justin is in World 7. He's using everything he can. Okay. I believe that means hand bridge is required.
That's the only pipe left, right?
Yes, I think that's right. So, well, one hand.
Thought he was gonna get through it for a second there.
Oh, he almost got gulped.
You see Boss Bass in this level a lot.
3-7, yeah. This is a popular hangout for the guy. Justin is used both of his clouds and just soared through World 1. So, boy, is he going to be unhappy when he sees how trolly World 8 is. Air Force is the World 2 fortress. But Raiku's got to be a little careful here. He took a couple too many hits there. Justin done at 45-36. It should be noted that Raikou, due to personal scheduling conflicts, will not be racing in the foreseeable future, which is a shame because he's a really good member of the community and he's been a consistent presence at these weeklies. But he's definitely going out on a high note, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
This is it. Down to the wire, and we have no hammer suits, so they're gonna have to run it through, and we have our first finish night.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Cobra 52 has scored his second win in a row with a SRL time of 46:26. GG's to Macobra.
Well done.
He wasn't in the tournament, but he's come on as one of the strongest runners of late. I think he's in the one shot, and he will be a force for sure. That makes him actually the second player to have 2 wins. Classic Gamer 88 also has 2 wins. He's also only raced twice, which I believe is
2 in a row.
It wasn't 2 in a row, but the 2 races he's done, he's won both of them. I think I speak for everybody when I say if he's done all 6 races, he'd probably have 5 wins. So we have our second finish. Fonzoid has finished second with an official SRL time of 47:52. GG's Fonzoid. Raikou,
see how he finishes up Bowser here.
It's 35 fireballs. Easier said than done. Especially from that position. Should have him here. Got him.
There we go.
So GG's to Raikou, who finishes third with an official SRL time of 48 minutes 30 seconds. So GG's. Meanwhile, Demon's just taking care of Wendy.
Justin making his way through World 8, trying to see where he's supposed to be going.
He's trying to tell himself that there's a way out of this, but there is no way out. He's got to go. He crosses the hand bridge without getting a single hand. Wow.
No hands, nice.
And we welcome to the chat Raikou Rider. GG, sir.
GG.
Thanks. So, even though hand bridge wound up being the way to go, I should have taken that before clearing 1 and 2, just because going across the hand bridge gives you perfect information. That's the only real mistake I feel like I made this run.
Yeah. But it's the kind of thing where it's like, ugh, do you really want to do it? Do you really want to take the chance? And yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it would have given you a clearer picture of everything, but it's like, ew.
Well, 1-2 versus hammer bridge versus hand bridge, it's a tough call to make, because with the 1 and 2 path, you're guaranteed 2 levels, and you don't necessarily know the way to the end after that.
Right. Real quick, we have our 4th place finisher. Paradox has finished 4th with an official SRL time of 50:11.
GG to him.
But overall, I feel like I played extremely well.
Yeah.
Noticed a severe lack of hammers in this seed. He had what, 1?
Just one. I found just 1. I found no hammer suits either.
Nope.
So I actually do not know I do not know the fire kill setup for Bowser, so I kind of struggled with it.
Yeah, it was kind of a little improvised there, but it worked out pretty well. And actually, you had skipped, I think, the Hammer Bro in the World 2. That was also a hammer.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I skip one Hammer Brother, and it's...
Yeah, I'm 99% sure, just based on what I'm seeing from the others, from what I've seen from the other screens. But it might have helped a little bit, but based on the routing for World 8, I doubt it.
Yeah, true. I guess the only place, that was Vanilla 2, so that was World 6, I think. So I don't think a second hammer would help.
Yeah. So Justin clawing his way through to Bowser.
Oh.
So all in all, I think skipping the Hammer Brothers, strangely enough, wound up saving me time.
In a way, yeah. Justin taking on Bowser, having a little fun with him too. I think hard to tell with Demon, but it looks like he's got a handle on Iggy.
Oh yeah,
not Iggy, Larry. I mean.
Speaking of enemies, I think Fred should probably restrict Patooey plants from spawning underneath the exit pipe in 3.9 beta, because that seems awful hard to jump into as small.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that too. It's doable, but you really don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's one thing that I need to bring that up to Fred right now.
We have our 5th place finisher, Justin Man. GG's to him, is finished 5th with an official SRL time of 52:39. So about half the field is finished, and half the field is still out there wondering, where are those hammers and why did we get them sooner?
Demon just starting out his World 8.
Yep. And he had a pretty miserable start. He took a game over early, but seems to have found his rhythm then. Great White Hope is underway in World... Demons... I say that, now Demons having a really hard time with the pipe. 7-7.
Close.
But overall, only a couple deaths, so I was pretty pleased with how I played.
Yeah, he played well.
And I think this is the 3rd week in a row I've gotten 3rd place.
Is it?
I know I've had 3 third places since we've been doing the weeklies.
Yeah, let me check my records, because I keep track of all this stuff. You finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Well, that's consistent, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, so... You... Paradox... To add the stuff later. But,
I was really happy to snipe Paradox, too.
Cobra is moved 1st overall in the standings, but we'll get to that later.
Unfortunately, in the future, I just won't be able to participate on a regular basis because there's a Monday night thing I have IRL that got moved to Saturday nights, and it conflicts with the weekly. So,
gotcha.
If I do end up participating in the weeklies, it'll be sparse for a while, unfortunately.
Well, we understand, life. What can you do?
But there's always the impromptu races we do. I'll try to get in as many of those as possible.
Oh yeah. There's always runners always game for a race.
Alright, Great White heading into World 8. We'll see what's in store for him now.
Yeah.
Oh, sniped.
Yeah. And right into that one. He's only got 4 items left. He's got to be careful. Oh. Another death for Demon. Fortunately, this actually is required based on the routing, so can't skip this one.
At least for now.
Who else? Who else we got still in the field here? Human Mustard hasn't finished. Leslie hasn't finished. Ibuba hasn't finished. A couple pretty good runners still in the field here.
Yep.
Trying to avoid going over 1 hour.
Bit of a longer seed here.
Yeah,
But that's okay.
Raikou, I'm sure you were thinking after the first 2 worlds, oh, this is going to take 55 easy. But, got a hammer, so let's see if this actually helps him. I don't think it will, but no, it actually it does in a way, because that negates him having to play 8-1, 8-2. So actually, it is valuable in that context. Demon not wanting to deal with hand bridge.
Oh, we have 2 more finishers.
Yes, we do. Ibuba has finished 6th with an official SRL time of 57:01, and number 1 grabs Demon Battler, and it's 4-5. And Human Mustard, speak of the devil, has finished 7th with a SRL time of 57:26.
GG to them.
Yes.
Keeping it that sub-hour.
Human Mustard's been a fairly consistent presence in the top 5. I think he's got a couple at least.
And
He's
Leslie
really good.
Pro just finished in 8th place with a time of 58:11.
Another very good player. And number 3 grabs him. So 3-7 fun. Although a lot of I lost count of how many boss passes there were. There did seem to be a lot.
Definitely a lot.
I didn't run into that many.
No?
There was one in 8-2.
Yeah. And we welcome JustinMan114 to the chat.
GG, Jus.
Thank you. GG's.
So, your thoughts on tonight's seed?
I was really slow to start off. I had a pretty bad start, too. I died in World 1 like 4 or 5 times, I think.
Yeah.
That hammer that I got in World 2, I decided not to use there for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I figured there wouldn't be any more or something, and maybe I'd need it. But it ended up kind of costing me.
Well, it was one of those things. I think, as I recall, I think you were actually going to go for it, and then you decided not to. But then, World 7, World 3, World 1 were still in play, and you knew you were going to have it for World 1.
Yeah. I had 2 hammers, or no, that was the only one at that point, but then I got like another one right away, and I'm like, oh, I probably should have used that now that I have the second one, but I mean, whatever. I ended up using it in World 8, but obviously it didn't take me where I needed to go. It just kind of ruled something out.
It probably helped with intelligence more.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite the big breakthrough you were hoping for. And actually, it looks like Demon and Great White Hope are in a race between each other right now. Both of them are in the same... Yep, both... Demon and Great White Hope. Who's going to get to Bowser first?
Could be really close.
They're over the 1 hour mark, so they don't get that, but they could make this an entertaining finish. We have, I believe, only one other racer still in the field. It's Paranoia is still racing at this stage.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say the seed was necessarily like that difficult. I just, for whatever reason, had some trouble on some levels, but
Yeah.
just the fact that there was like no hammers till
Yeah.
it made it just seem tedious because you had to basically do everything. So,
Mhm.
but I don't
Okay,
know.
we're
I don't have any
starting-
complaints really. It was pretty okay seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a long one.
Yeah. Like, the only part where it really started to get ugly was probably the second half of World 5, but you had clouds to get you through that, because 5-4 was 7-5, 5-7 was 6-6, 8-2 was 5-9, so, you know, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Great White Hope trying to go for the clip, he's having a little trouble. Keeps, there he goes.
There we go. Yep.
No, I didn't
So-
see 7-1 or 7-6.
No 7-1 or 6, no 7-8, no 7F2, 8-1 was absent.
Well, that's always good. Well, Paranoia has finished in 9th place with an official time of 1:02:07. As Great White's got Bowser going here.
So does Demon, but Demon's got Fire Mario, so he can go for the quick kill. Well, the semi-quick kill. It's a 35 fireballs, but hey,
This could be close.
yeah, this is gonna be really, really close.
Oh, he
He
lost,
lost it, so
Oh.
Great White Hope. Okay, should be all right as long as it stays
Careful.
under Bowser's hitbox.
Nice. Oh, Demon.
Oh no. Oh no. Anything else to add for Justin or Raikou, Amor?
Just GG's, you guys. Good
Right.
race.
Yeah,
Thanks,
again, I felt like I had a pretty clean run.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much, guys. I appreciate your effort and hope to see you again soon, Raikou, in
Thanks
our
for
weekly.
again. Thanks to the tech crew for featuring me on stream one more time before I can't play.
Right. No problem. Happy to do it. So, Great White Hope finishes 10th with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. So, try and get him in for an interview in a minute. Waiting for Demon Battler, who is our last runner, actually. Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Tim.
See how he fares with Bowser this time.
It shouldn't be too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's no fireball for him, no Fire Mario for him to really deal with, so he should be fine. Two more jumps and he's home free.
All right. Well done. Rather
So-
long seed, but pretty well played by everybody, I would say.
Yeah. So that does it. Demon Battler finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, 39 seconds.
Do we know if we're gonna get those guys in here?
They said they would in the
Okay.
while we wait for them once again. everybody. The Mario 3 one-shot tournament, which will actually be taking this weekly's place on June 2nd, will feature many runners of many different skill levels. It starts, I believe, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So do join if you're interested, or just give it a watch. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
And we welcome Demon. We welcome Demon Battler to the chat. Welcome and GG's.
Thanks. Holy crap! What a scene.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it actually wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
My main issue right off the start, though, was, as you saw, I got pinned down by the Fire Brothers and had to restart the world.
Oh, it's
Right.
brutal when that happens.
Oh, who said, hello? This is Great
Yes.
White Hope here. Was that Demon commenting?
Yes, welcome, and we welcome Great White Hope to the chat. Well,
GG.
GG's.
Thank you. I play, was that Demon who I came in on the Fire Bro comment?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you get farmed by them?
Yeah,
Yes.
I went from like 4 or 5 lives to 0.
That is why, you weren't able to see it, but anybody the commenters is, I always love to use a star going into a hammer bro and a randomizer.
Yeah.
Because I figure
Definitely safe to do that.
I figure half the time I'm going to get a star back.
Mhm.
And it could be Fire Bros on 2 levels, and I just don't want to deal with that.
Right. It is a fairly common strat. I use it. I think you use it as well, Amor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good practice. It's good policy if nothing else. And yeah, stars are fairly abundant. So
I've gotten
Right.
stuck like that quite a bit, so if I have a star, I use one for something like that.
I was doing casual run, and I got farmed by him. And ever since then, it's like, you know what? I've got a star. I'm using it.
Yep.
And once I
No harm
accidentally
in that.
once I accidentally used a P-wing.
right.
Well, you're extra safe then.
See, the reason I got stuck like that was because I went for one Hammer Brother, I got it, the second one ran into me,
Yeah.
so I didn't have a choice, and then the third
Yeah.
one ran straight into me afterwards, and
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything, so I just got farmed.
That's how it happens.
Yep.
But,
So-
oh well.
But after that first half of it, things really sped up, and guys were able to really just kind of get some momentum going.
Yeah, like,
I just
did
couldn't
anyone
do
get
those
hammers before, World 4 or World
No.
5? Because, no,
No.
that's what I thought.
No,
Like,
the end.
I was...
Yeah, the end card game wasn't given, and there were no. It was just one of those seeds where the hammers were backloaded, and you really couldn't utilize them the way you'd like to, and even clouds weren't especially abundant.
Yeah, they were in the end card, but I wasn't able to tell which one gave it, and I figured clouds alone aren't worth playing the end cards for.
Mm-hmm.
I played those first 2 worlds so bad. And once I got past those 2, I got some momentum going.
Yeah.
Takes
Yeah,
a little bit of
and-
warming up sometimes.
Yeah.
I will admit, I
Watching
knew I was going to be pretty far behind by the time I had to restart that world. That's why when it got to, I think it was either World 2 or World 3, I had 2 or 3 clouds, so I just hurried up, skipped over what I could,
Yeah.
and just tried to catch up a little bit because that, I knew I was going to struggle because of that.
When I got I think the only level I specifically clouded. Oh no, I clouded 2 levels. I think I clouded the underground fort that has boss bass,
Mm-hmm.
and the
7-5. Yeah.
and the cloud level, the cloud level with the beetles that you have to hop, the flying beetles you have to hop across.
5-6. Yeah.
Yep.
I need to learn actual strats, which of those levels can be P-winged, which have a clip you can do, and which are just nonsense that you want to abandon.
You know, I'm thinking about. I don't think I ran into 7-1 or 7-6 this time around.
Nope. No 7-1, no 7-6. 7-8 was absent. 7F2, 8-1. All off the board. All off the board.
I don't think I saw the bad fort.
I didn't see a 7F4 either. 7-4-2 either.
7F2 wasn't there. World 8 Fort wasn't there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could have been like the World 1. It could have been where the World 1 fort was, but by then we all got a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say right now, the one thing out of everything that I deal with here, both for this and Warpless, the one thing I hate the most is dealing with 7-7.
Yeah.
Only because I don't have an actual NES controller and adapter to work with, so I'm using a 360 controller, and the D-pad on that thing is not great at all.
Which one is 7-7?
Crouching at the end of that?
It was the start to World 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I assume you can't fly over that pipe. You have to jump. You have to go under.
Nope.
You can clip it, but it's really hard.
Ugh.
Oh, really? I just know you can't. You can't fly though over it. Doesn't let you, right?
Yeah.
No, I think from what I remember of watching SNB3 speedruns, that's like one of the major clips that just like kills a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything else to add, Amor? I think we'll wrap this up.
Just GG to you guys. It's good to see you guys race and be featured tonight.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I was half blaming the fact that I was featured on me being unable to just even play Mario 3 period in those first couple worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once I started, after like the 4th or 5th death, it's like, okay, I know that I'm panicking because like I'm just not playing smart because I know that I'm featured.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
everyone should take a lesson from watching me. If you feel like competing in the weekly races, but you go, oh, but I'm not all that good, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean,
just gotta have fun, enjoy it.
Exactly.
Right. Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate it. I think we'll wrap this up. Thanks to Nora for helping set this up tonight. Another fine weekly race, and thank you to Morietta for joining me tonight on the comms. Great to have you.
Fun to do it. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you everyone who helped run it, and
thank you everyone.
And everyone who hung out and watched in all the channels.
All right, so with that, I think we'll say bid adieu to everyone tonight. Thanks again, and I'm Pro8007, and this is a lot of fun to do tonight. I haven't done a Mario 3 comm in a month, so this is good. Get back into the swing of things, and see you all again next Saturday on May 26th for yet another stirring Mario 3 Weekly Rando. And again, in 2 weeks, June 2nd, we have a one-day, one-shot tournament on Randomania, all Mario 3 Rando.
Oh, wow, that's already in 2 weeks, huh?
That can't be 2 weeks
fast.
away. Oh,
yes, it can.
Wow.
So,
that can't. No, that's not. You're lying.
Well,
you're just lying. It's not 2 weeks.
Check the Randomania Discord if you don't believe me. But
we gotta do a little more practice then, don't we?
I am looking at my calendar, and why did you hack into my computer?
All right, well, we'll leave it at that. But have a good week, everybody, and we'll see you all next Saturday for more Mario 3 Rando.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Good night.